This hot chocolate is actually really good. Hey guys, welcome back to my now existing channel. I'm so excited because today I have with me a few books, which you can't see right now, but a few of my December TBR / books that I want to finish reading by the end of the year. I was trying to go with an aesthetic, kind of like white, red, green, and blue. I tried my best. I have one book on Kindle, but I want to talk to you a little bit about what they're about in case you're looking for a holiday read. The first one I want to share with you guys is this 25 joy-filled devotions for Advent, The Gifts of Christmas by Sheila Walsh. I knew that I wanted to have a devotional for this year because I didn't have one last year. So I did research and I really enjoyed this one because it talks about the star, the Christmas tree, and just all the things of Christmas. So let me read to you the little book blurb in the back. It says, when you think of Christmas, what do you see? Glittering lights, decked out trees, brightly wrapped gifts, a tightly packed schedule. Look closer. What do you hear? Ringing bells, familiar carols, Mariah Carey on an endless loop at the grocery store? Listen harder. In a season that is busy and bustling, there is a deeper, softer, quieter truth that we often miss in the man. God in our midst. God with us, the greatest gift, the only reason for this season, and the source of all our joy. If you've been feeling overwhelmed and exhausted by what Christmas has become, this beautiful Advent devotional will refresh your faith, reactivate your wonder, and restore your joy. Golden Hour just came through with stories of simple Christmases past, inspiration from scripture, and pearls of wisdom from beloved author Sheila Walsh. The Gifts of Christmas offers you grace, peace, hope, and a sense of expectation for what truly can be the most wonderful time of the year. I actually have to catch up on 2 days. So far, I'm loving it because I have started it since it's a devotional. I just think it's great to find Jesus, you know, at the center of the season and just to put him first. The only Kindle book that I will be reading this month, it is The Christmas Appeal by Janice Hallett. I heard somewhere that this is like about a bunch of kids who's like running a production show at a church, kind of like a theater club, and then like there's a murder suddenly and it takes place during Christmas. And I was like, oh my gosh, it has a bunch of things that I love already. Theater, production. I don't like murders though. I don't like murders. It just makes sense. I love Christmas season, so I'm like, I gotta know what this is about. The book blurb says, the Christmas season has arrived in Lower Lockwood and the Fairway players are busy rehearsing their festive holiday production of Jack and the Beanstalk to raise money for a new church roof. But despite the season, goodwill is distinctly lacking among the amateur theater enthusiasts, with petty rivalries, a possibly asbestos-filled beanstalk, and some perennially absent players behind the scenes. Of course, there's also the matter of the dead body on stage. Who could possibly have had the victim on their naughty list? Join lawyers Femi and the Charlotte as they investigate Christmas letters, examine emails, and pore over police transcripts to identify both the victim and killer before the curtain closes on their holiday production for good. It's giving me like season 3 of Only Murders in the Building. So I'm super excited about reading The Christmas Appeal. Next, guys, if there's any holiday book that I want to read this year, it has to be my all-time favorite Christmas series. It's on Netflix. They didn't make a new season, but it's okay. And even won some Emmys. It is Dash and Lily. This is the first book in which I own that has real life people on the covers. Don't they look just so cute? I was so excited I forgot to give you a book blurb, so without further ado, Lily has left a red notebook full of challenges on a favorite bookstore shelf, waiting for just the right guy to come along and accept its dares. But is Dash that right guy? Or are Dash and Lily only destined to trade dares, dreams, and desires in the notebook they pass back and forth at locations across New York? It is the Book of Dares, and there's actually 2 more books that I could read. Thank God, because we know that they did not choose to make a new season. So this one is kind of like ongoing. I kind of bought this in November, but I haven't finished it yet because I've been busy. So I decided to just drag it towards December because I think it's really good. It's a self-help book about being a highly sensitive person, and so far I've learned so much about myself. As you can see, I did start it and I'm in shock. Like, it talks about what your childhood may have looked like. It kind of like sparks memories that you didn't know you had. It's just a great way to just learn more about yourself. This one is not really considered a holiday book, but then again, it's one of the books that I want to finish reading by the end of the year. So yeah, The Highly Sensitive Person by Elaine N. Aaron. And then Dash and Lily was by Rachel Kahn and David Levitan. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know the author's name so that they can get credit. Next, guys, I did it. I bought The Naturals. I love the Inheritance game so much, and I just wanted to read more YA and like fantasy and mystery, and Jennifer Lynn Barnes is such a great author. If I loved the first, which is right here, I can't imagine what other books I would love, you know? Under the video that I posted, someone recommended me to read The Naturals. They said that they loved it so much. And so, of course, any normal person would first finish the Inheritance game series. I don't really want to go into finishing series right now. I kind of just want to read like just the start of a book. Like, it matches. I heard something about if you like Criminal Minds and Stranger Things, and you're gonna like this book because it deals with a couple of teenagers who are in this house and they all have like special gifts, and they use those special gifts to help solve murders. Let's read the book blurb now. 17-year-old Cassie Hobbs is a natural at reading people, piecing together the tiniest details. She can tell you who you are and what you want, but it's not a skill that she's never taken seriously. That is until the FBI comes knocking. They've begun a classified program that uses exceptional teenagers to crack infamous cold cases, and they need Cassie. What Cassie doesn't realize is that there's more at risk than a few unsolved homicides, especially when she's sent to live with a group of teens whose gifts are as unusual as her own. Soon it becomes clear that no one in the Naturals program is what they seem, and when a new killer strikes, danger looms close. Caught in a lethal game of cat and mouse with a killer, the Naturals are going to have to use all their gifts just to survive. So yes, this is The Naturals. I'm so excited. Next, these two I already had on my shelf. I chose them because they're red and I needed some red books. But I also chose them because, one, I really wanted to read Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. It's been like going viral on TikTok and I hadn't gotten a chance to read it, and I bought it, I think, when Target was having the sale. So I'm gonna read this. So it says, Dr. Brianna Ortiz's life is seriously flatlining. Her divorce is just about finalized. Her brother is running out of time to find a kidney donor. And that promotion she wants? Oh, that's probably going to the new man doctor who's already registering 87 on Brianna's pain in my scale. But just when all systems are set to hate, Dr. Jacob Maddox completely flips the game by sending Brianna a letter. And it's a really good letter, like the kind that proves that Jacob isn't actually Satan. Worse, he might be this fantastically funny and subversively likable guy who's terrible at first impressions. Because suddenly he and Brie are exchanging letters, sharing lunch dates in her sob closet, and discussing the merits of freakishly tiny horses. But when Jacob decides to give Brianna the best gift, a kidney for her brother, she wonders just how she can resist this quietly sexy new doctor, especially when he calls in a favor she can't refuse. It's kind of like in the Christmas spirit because, you know, someone's donating their kidney as a gift. Come on, it's Abby Jimenez book. I haven't really, you know, been the hugest fan. I've read a couple of her books, but they've never gone above 4 stars. They've been around like 3.5 or 3.8, which is honestly still good to me because if it's higher than 3, I would recommend to someone. So I really hope that this could be my first Abby Jimenez 4-star book or up. So yes, I'm excited. And next, this one is called The Most Likely Club, and it's a book about friendships, and that's why I chose to read it. I haven't really gotten a chance to read a book about friendships and just like growing up and catching up with old friends. So this is The Most Likely Club by Alyssa Friedland, and so let me read it. In 1997, grunge is king, Titanic is a blockbuster, and Thursday nights are for friends. In Bellport, Connecticut, 4 best friends and high school seniors are ready to light the world on fire. Melissa Levin, Priya Sarah Chowdhury, Tara Taylor, and Suki Hammer are going places. Their yearbook superlatives confirm it. Most likely to win the White House, cure cancer, open a Michelin-starred restaurant, and join the Forbes 400. Fast forward 25 years and nothing has gone according to plan as the women regroup at their dreaded high school reunion. When a forgotten classmate emerges at the reunion with a surprising announcement, the friends dig out the yearbook and rethink their younger selves. Is it too late to make their dreams come true? They form a pact to push through their middle-aged angst to bring their teenage aspirations to fruition, dubbing themselves the Most Likely Girls. So this is all about aging, and I guess I chose to read it this month because, I mean, Christmas is all about family too, and just spreading the cheer. Friendships are so important in a time like these. I remember last year I went to the city with a couple of friends and it was like the best day ever, and so I'm just excited. So even if this doesn't take place in like the winter, it may take place in the summer or whatever. I think there's a lot of feeling that I can take from this book for this month. So yes, that has been my December TBR and the books I want to finish reading by the end of the year. Say hi!